everyone. I'm Karen Dubs with Flexible Warrior Yoga Health and Wellness. These are my friends Gabby and Katie, both of which are runners, and today we're going to do a little 10-minute segment to open up your hips and your hamstrings in a seated position. It's best to do this without shoes on. You don't have to have a yoga mat, however. All right, so let's go ahead and turn to the side. We're going to start with a pose called seated pigeon. So you can lean back a little bit and just cross your left ankle over your right knee, and I'll turn forward so you guys can see in this position too. It's really important that you have your fingertips to turn in facing you so that you don't basically lock out your elbows and slump like this. You can push through your hands, lift through your chest, and the more that you lean towards this front shin, the more you're going to feel a stretch. Now for some of you, you're going to be able to let go and bring your elbow underneath your foot and the other elbow underneath the outside of your knee, just like this, which is a great way to do a seated pigeon stretch. So wherever you are, you can drop your chin to your chest, and you can adjust the stretch a little bit, by the way, by walking your foot a little closer to you or further away from you if you want less of a stretch. So closer to you is going to give you a deeper stretch. Further away from you is going to lessen the intensity. So whatever feels good for you. Let's take a couple deep breaths in and out through your nose. And then go ahead and lift your chin. We're going to come into figure four stretch. So you're going to take, again, I feel like I need to turn this way. You're going to take your foot and uncross it so that the foot is to your inner thigh. You can stretch your arms straight up towards the sky so that your arms are right by your ears and you're really reaching energy through your fingertips. And then go ahead and fold forward. Now for a lot of you, you're just going to rest your hands onto your shin. Make sure your shoulders are level. So you may notice that your left shoulder is kind of dipping down. So you want to level out your shoulders and think of pulling forward with your chest and your collarbone. If you're more flexible, you can slide your hands out all the way to your feet, but it's not important that you do that. What's important is that you're breathing and opening up the back of this hamstring and thigh. Let's take one more nice deep breath in and out through your nose. And then go ahead and lift it slowly up, and we're going to cross it over. So you're going to just lift your left kneecap straight up and draw your foot across your ankle just like this. So we're going to get a nice twist. So you can wrap your right elbow around your knee, and your left hand's going to come right behind your back. Now sit up as tall as you can as you breathe in. Flex your right foot, and then as you exhale, you're going to twist and look over your shoulder. The more that you pull this left knee towards your right shoulder, the more you're going to feel it in your left hip. Let's take one more nice deep breath here, in and out through your nose. And then as you exhale, you can slowly rotate out of it. And let's just go ahead and switch and do the same thing on the other side. So you can put your left foot down. Your right ankle is going to cross over for your pigeon stretch. And fingertips turn in to face you. Again, no slumping. So lift through your heart, pull your shoulders back. And again, just acknowledge, like I've been saying through all the segments, that one hip might be tighter or more open than the other, and that is okay, just notice it. If you want to go deeper in the stretch, you can bring your elbow underneath your knee and underneath the foot if that works for you. And again, feel free to adjust your foot either closer or further away as well. Chin to chest so you can really breathe and focus on getting the breath all the way down towards the lowest lobes of your lungs and even close to your hip. Take one more breath in, and a long, slow exhale. Good. So from here, we're going to come into that figure four stretch. You can straighten out that leg, bring the bottom of the foot into the inner thigh, square your hips and shoulders forward, stretch your arms to the sky, take a deep breath, really reach through your fingertips, and then exhale, folding forward. Again, your hands can be resting on your shin, relax your shoulders, level out your shoulders. If you feel more flexible and you want to grab onto the bottom of your foot, feel free to go there as well. Relax your neck completely, so nose towards the knee. And then think about drawing the chest a little forward and the shoulders a little bit back. So you're getting a little bit more extension through the spine. Take one more nice deep breath in. And exhale, relax a little bit deeper into your stretch. And then go ahead and bring it all the way up. So you're going to go ahead and bring that knee all the way up and cross it over the opposite thigh. You're going to wrap your elbow across your opposite knee and bring your other hand behind your back. So with your inhale, you're going to sit up as tall as you can. Flex this front foot, so flex your left foot. And then as you exhale, twist the spine. And again, remember, with the strength of your hand or your elbow, pull that knee towards your opposite shoulder, and that's going to get you a little bit of a deeper stretch through that hip. Take one more breath. As you exhale, go a little bit deeper if you can. And then go ahead and rotate slowly out of it. Awesome job. We're going to bring the bottoms of the feet together to touch in butterfly or cobbler's pose. You guys can turn the face forward now at this point if you want. Grab onto your ankles. The closer your feet are towards you, the more intense the stretch is going to be. So if you want less of a stretch, take your feet a little further away. Grabbing onto your ankles, you're going to bend your elbows into the creases of your knees and fold a little forward. So you can use the strength of your arms very gently to encourage the knees to open a little bit further, but you don't want to be forceful. A nice option that I really like to do is to take the arms underneath the ankles, just like this, so that the hands are going to wrap to the tops of your feet. So you can give that variation a try as well. Either way, try to drop the forehead in the direction of your feet. And then go ahead and slowly lift up from there. We're just going to finish with a wide straddle stretch with the feet out wide. It doesn't have to be super wide, just whatever's comfortable. With your hands behind you, you can scoot yourself a little bit more forward, which is going to take the straddle a little further. If your back feels like it needs support, go ahead and take both hands behind your back. Otherwise, you can walk your hands forward to whatever degree feels good for you. Make sure you're softening your shoulders, softening your elbows, and relaxing your neck and your shoulders at the same time. Let's take 5 breaths here, allowing the groin, inner thigh, and hamstrings to open. One more breath in. Try to fill your lungs as completely as possible. Exhale completely as well. And then support yourself up to a seated position. You may want to take your hands underneath your knees, give them a little help. And then feet about hip bone distance apart. We're just going to rock the knees from side to side. Hands out behind you, just to loosen up the hips, low back. And then you can cross your legs. Sit up really tall. Bring your hands together at heart center. We're just going to finish with a nice deep breath in to seal our practice. So reach, send the arms out in the biggest circle that you can, and then exhale, hands back to heart center. Nice job. Namaste.